Welcome to the channel, guys. Today we are exploring Fanwood, New Jersey. We just got coffee at Bagel Cafe. What did you get?
I got a black coffee. I also got a everything bagel with some bacon, egg, and cheese, one of my favorites. And it's gonna be a cool area because we haven't really touched base on Fanwood much lately, but it's an area that you're gonna get that suburban living. But like you're seeing, you're gonna get those cool restaurants in the area too. But pretty much in this video, we're not only going to talk about the areas and like the cool cafes.
We're going to come explore.
We're going to come explore with us about today. And we're going to talk about the real estate and all those cool little things that we usually talk in the videos. It's going to be a little different because you're really going to get a really cool insight of the town of Fanwood. But besides that, you're seeing that this area here is a lot more traffic that you're seeing around. A lot of things going on because you're going to see throughout the video that Fanwood is extremely suburban, and this is kind of the only area in Fanwood that we're going to get this kind of feel.
So we're in the downtown area, so if there's any type of like movement, any type of traffic, this is where it's going to be. In the surrounding areas, it's mostly going to be like suburban, very suburban. So this is going to be the most busier area.
Right.
And just so you guys know, Fanwood is not big at all.
No.
I think it takes like 4 minutes to go across.
Across
from
point to point. So you're really like getting that very small town feel.
Right.
And from here, we're gonna take you to the train stations. This downtown area is considered Station Square, and since it's called Station Square, it's literally right across the street from the train station. So you're gonna get that kind of environment here. But from here, we're gonna go there, and then before we even jump into the real estate, we want to talk about a few more things for you guys. So definitely stay tuned for that. Alright guys, before we continue the video, I'm Luca, that's Laura, your relocation experts here in Union County. If you are looking to make that move here, make sure to give us a call, text, or email to our number coming up any second now. We're the ones answering all the phone, text, emails coming our way. We'd love to help you guys out. And if you guys aren't ready yet, that's completely fine. We're dropping these kind of videos every Monday and Friday. So make sure you subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified every single time we upload a video. And make sure, guys, you stick to the end because we have some good stuff for you guys.
Alright guys, so right now we've made it to the Fanwood train station. Just so you guys kind of get a reference, where the train station is still in the downtown, and the downtown is centrally located within Fanwood. But no worries, because Fanwood is so small that, you know, it's gonna, even if you're at the border of Fanwood, it's gonna be very, very easy just to get here if, you know, you do need to commute.
And Scotch Plains doesn't have a train station, so everybody that does live there is gonna come here, because Fanwood at one point was Scotch Plains, but then got separated. So it's like literally I consider Fanwood to be like a neighborhood of Scotch Plains in a sense, because it's so small. But something you can't forget is that depending on what part of Fanwood you're going to be in, it's how much the feel is going to be. So definitely throughout the video, we're going to be touching base on those different areas. But for you to get some reference, the train station is going to take you into the city. It does have a direct line.
It does. You're
going to get in there within 50 to an hour, depending on the day and the commute aspect. And if you want to take the bus, which Laura said is right here, it's going to take a little bit longer, about an hour and some change. And if you want to try to the city, it's going to be probably the best bet. It's going to take around 50 minutes, depending on the commute time as well. But what we're seeing is that even though Fanwood is extremely small, it has a suburban living, you're still getting that kind of mix of the urban life in this area. And you're going to get that super easy commuter factor if you are looking to just commute to the city.
Right, and I just want to point out, like, in front of the train station, there's so many new developments. Fanwood has this historical feel to it. However, if you see the apartments, the mixed-use buildings in front of us, which we're going to show you.
That's the Station Square that we mentioned earlier.
You're going to see that they preserved that historical feel, yet it looks so beautiful, so modern. Something I do want to point out about the downtown and just the town itself is that it's super clean. It's super clean. I don't see like any garbage around, which says a lot about the town. So we're gonna show you, since we are here, we're gonna show you some new developments that are going on in the downtown area, because they are basically turning it into kind of like a new sort of place, bringing a lot of people in.
And something before we go to those new developments I want to mention is that it's not only in Fanwood we're seeing these new developments.
It's
everywhere in Union County we're seeing that these kind of higher end towns, because even though Fanwood is, we're going to touch base, it has the affordability factor. It doesn't mean that it's more affordable than maybe other towns, but since we're going more south in the western part of Union County, we're seeing parts like Westfield doing brand new developments. Even Scotch Plains are doing new developments as well. So it's nice that even though we're in a small town feel, we're still getting that new development aspect in the center of it.
So before we show you that new development that we're talking about here in the downtown area, we're gonna jump into the real estate real quick about, you know, what you can find within the surrounding areas near the downtown.
Alright guys, so I'm gonna walk you through what Fanwood has to offer when it comes to real estate. We're gonna take it down by parts. So now in the video you saw that we're kind of in the center of Fanwood here in the train station. So we're kind of going to take you through the whole process and explain exactly what you're going to find in these areas. So right now in the video, we're probably around this area. That's going to be the train station, is going to be the downtown and everything we had to offer in the description when we were making the video. And then right now, we're going to talk about the center of Fanwood, which is pretty much going to be this section here. This section is going to have a little bit of that kind of downtown area feel that you're going to see a lot more movement. And then after here, we're going to go a little bit more south and explain what you're going to find in these sections here. And then at the end, we're going to touch base on the northern parts and exactly make you understand how much different it is each section overall. And before we even dive into that section, let me show you exactly how much property values have been going up in the past few years in Fanwood. So you're seeing right now one family is going to be around $700,000. Only last year was $625,000, a huge jump. We've been seeing so many people kind of move to this area. And like you're seeing here, this is the Fanwood zip code. You're seeing a lot of places around it are also very expensive. Here, 756. There you got Westfield hitting over $1 million, and then you have the surrounding towns. Only one that's more affordable is going to be Plainfield, but the feel there changes a lot. And here in Fanwood, we're definitely going to get a very Scotch Plains feel. And now that you know how much values are, let me talk a little bit about the real estate here in the center of Fanwood. So this is the real estate right now that's currently active on the market. We're going to see that sold as well, but I wanted to show you these first so you can see exactly what I'm talking about. So right now, the only ones active in the near area is going to be these three. 900, pretty much $1 million at 1.3 and at 600. So let's see how much different they all are from each other. Okay, so there's the one that's a little bit more south in the $600,000 range. It's going to be a Cape Cod, very similar to a lot of the houses around in that southern area. You're going to find a lot of Cape Cods in that area, a lot of extended Cape Cods. But you're seeing that it's a property that is definitely moving. You might need to do a little bit of work to certain things that might be outdated, like the kitchen, that's all the floors, certain areas. But it's pretty nice. You're getting 3 bedrooms, 3 bathroom. This says pending, so it's already under contract. So probably it might have sold a little bit more. We're seeing a lot of properties in this area definitely selling for a bit higher than the asking price. It's a very competitive area. So you're gonna get around $600,000 in that southern central area. And then you go a little bit more north, you're gonna get these properties that are already hitting the $1 million plus range. There's gonna be 5 bedrooms down here, 2.5 bathrooms. Property is definitely a lot bigger. There's going to be a colonial, even an old big colonial home. What you're seeing inside is very renovated. You're getting a lot of the updates. The property's probably been updated in the recent years, and you're seeing that whoever lived here definitely put a lot of care in it. But you also see a little bit of the older finishes. You know, it has the radiator heating that you're going to see it over here. It's also going to have an updated kitchen overall. But it's really nice that it's from the outside, you're getting that older feel that you're going to get a lot in Fanwood. But you step inside and everything's going to be completely renovated or semi-renovated like this one. It has the radiator here as well, but you can barely even notice it. And it's nice that you're going to get from a $600,000 to $1 million range in the center. But then you go even more north and you're going to get the 1.3. This is currently active, very similar to the other one. This is definitely an older style home for 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, very big. The other one's sitting on a bigger lot, but you're still going to get a nice amount of acres. 1.3 acres, which is pretty good in these areas. But you're seeing a very grand Victorian home, updated like we saw in the previous one, but not completely renovated like you're seeing the radiators here. But a lot of people do like that little bit of older feel. You have a fireplace as well. And this is a beautiful updated kitchen. And this pretty much will get you at the 1.3 in Fanwood. So you're seeing in that center area, it could be as low as 600, but it could be even as high as over $1 million. And now that you've seen what pretty much is on the market, I wanted to show you a few that also sold in the area. And here we have one at 580. and we have one at 572. So we're gonna see what that price range gets you. You're seeing this 580 ones sold for 580, 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms. What you're gonna see with this one is probably needs a lot more work. It is a big home, big colonial home, sitting on a nice lot size as well. Let's see some pictures from the inside. So you're seeing that you're gonna probably need a full rehab for this property. You definitely need to put some money into it because it is a big home, so it's gonna need a lot of repairs as well. Kitchen is extremely old, very that hasn't been taken care of or updated throughout the years. You're seeing very old tile floorings. Everything's gonna be a complete renovation, and that's probably why the price range is sold for. It's in the center, so a property like this renovated could maybe hit the millions depending on how good their finishes are. And the other 572 one, so for 3 bedrooms, 1.5 bathrooms, 572. Let's see how it looks inside. It's probably gonna need a lot of work like the one we just saw, because yeah, it's definitely gonna need a bunch of work. Very old, very older style that it's not really used nowadays, especially the rug, the walls need painting. So you're seeing that at that 500, mid 500, low 500, you're gonna get a property that's definitely gonna need a lot more work than we've been seeing with the other higher price range one.
All right, guys, we've made it to the luxury developments that we are talking about that is currently being built. But this is gonna be the Soho at Fanwood Station. We are about across the street from the train station. These new rentals are gonna have, I think, 58 units, and they're gonna have about 5,000 square feet of commercial space at the bottom.
Right.
So as you can see, this whole entire area is filled with luxury rentals. Of course, very convenient for maybe those New Yorkers who are not ready to buy, but they definitely want to be in this area. This is probably where you want to be, since the rest of Fanwood is super suburban. You're just gonna see houses. As you can see across the street, you also have more apartments.
And when we were at before at Station Square, they also had a few kind of rentals as well in the back.
Right.
You're getting a lot of that feel throughout this area, and the most important reason is because the train station is right there. We're seeing walkability, and we're seeing that a lot of these towns that do have the train station, they're building a lot of developments around there. But you know, the moment we step out of this location, you're gonna notice how much things change. Right. And right now, we're gonna go into the park that was literally around the corner. We're gonna talk about the southern area in a little bit, and then later on in the video, we're gonna talk about the northern area as well. Because from the south and the north, literally when the train station divides both northern and southern area, you're going to see a huge difference when it comes to that. And we're also going to touch base on the school districts, the community feel itself. So definitely stay tuned because we're going to get all the good stuff right now. All right, so before we head to the park, we're going to show you the southern part of the real estate here. And at the park, we're going to be located very near the downtown area, because the train station where we were at, it's literally right here. And where we're going to go is literally a block away. And we're going to be in that park, the Grand Park here. And we're going to talk about the downtown area, the southern part of Fanwood, which is going to be practically these two areas here. It's going to be this southern part down here and a little west as well. We're going to talk about these kind of two areas and what you're going to get in that real estate there. So earlier we touched base on these three here, kind of in the center. Now we're going to go a little more south and hit on a few of the properties that we're seeing in kind of these areas here. That's going to be kind of the southern part of Fanwood, and you're going to get a little bit of a different feel compared to the northern part. Here you're going to get a lot of Cape Cods, smaller homes, still new constructions, but it's going to be a little bit different. So let's dive into the most affordable one in the area. It's going to be down here all the way down, 530s. Then we're going to get something in the middle. Let's check out the 791. Definitely check out the 1.21, which is going to be a new construction. So all the way down south, you're seeing this one that's 530. It's going to be a ranch style. There's not many pictures, so hopefully you can see something inside. It's going to be a 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, under contract for 530, but who knows if it might have sold for a little bit more or not. But you're seeing that it has a lot of outside picture. The backyard is not looking great, meaning that this property is definitely going to need a bunch of renovations. Usually when they don't show the pictures, that's literally what it means. 1950s, is not too old. But it's a property at the 530s, most definitely renovation, even like we saw in the center of Fanwood. Now at the 770s, under contract as well. You're probably going to change a lot. 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. There's a split level, one of my favorite ones. You get a lot of different options, but let's see what we're working with. So you're seeing outside, nice brick, nice big backyard, very nicely finished. The pavers here, a lot of green space, nice backyard. You're gonna get kind of a split level. You're gonna walk directly from the family room here into the backyard. Inside, it's not extremely updated for now. It has a nice fireplace. It's probably gonna be the family room, and then you go upstairs into the living room. Let's see what that's looking like. Living room, dining room, kitchen setup, all open concepts. So that's very, very nice. A lot of people do want that. And the kitchen's not completely updated, but it has been updated maybe in the past 6-7 years. There's the entry to the backyard. Very nice open concept, super clean, floors look great. So whoever lives in this property definitely takes care of it very well. There's a kind of a custom island you have here. Rooms have rug, something you might want to take into consideration and when you buy the property, do some renovations. A lot of people don't like the rugs, but it's looking really good. Bathroom it's not completely updated, but when it was updated, it was done the right way. His and hers, sinks. Very, very nice. And you're seeing that this house has a lot of levels. There's gonna probably be the upstairs all the way up. It looks like they made it into a family room, but a lot of people can make this into even a bedroom. There's gonna be the basement or ground level. It's probably the basement here. And you're seeing that this whole house is pretty much finished completely. And now going to the 1.2, which is going to be a new construction. That's probably the price range you're going to get for most of them. Right now I don't have any pictures, but you're seeing that most of these new constructions are going to be at this price range of 5 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms, around 4,500 square feet. Very normal in this area. And there's going to be kind of a model photo. Probably throughout later on in the video, we're gonna check out some new construction, so you're definitely gonna want to stay tuned to see how they look inside. And like we did before, these are some sold ones in the area. Let's check out a few of them, just 2, see how much those values are going for. So let's check out another kind of 760 range to see how much that one went for at that style. And then check out a little bit more expensive one at the 919s for sure. And it's actually, let's see one more, the most affordable one that sold, which is going to be a 678, to see what that one sold for, what that one looks like. So really quickly, the 760, 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, very a good mix of bathrooms and bedrooms. And let's see how it's looking inside. It looks like a colonial or a Cape Cod extended. Very nice finishes. You're seeing that the floors are brand new, painted looks new as well. It's not a flip, it's probably somebody that lives in here. The kitchen has been updated as well. You're seeing it's not like open concept like we've seen, but it's very nicely finished overall. Kitchen's very nice, probably the highlight of the house. There's gonna be the living room. So it's like a house that it's a good price range for the area, and it's gonna be kind of the same styles you're gonna find in that kind of southern part of Fanwood. So it's overall a nice property. Now at the 678, you're seeing is going to be a Cape Cod, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms as well. Let's see how it looks inside. It's a normal Cape Cod, nice driveway. Okay, it's not updated like we've been seeing. Definitely it's going to need some renovations. Floors, you're going to put some lighting, very dark. But at the 628 range where you're buying it, that's what you're going to get in this area. So anything updated you'll see is going to be over 700 easily, and even pushing the 800s depending how much space you want. But this is kind of the range you're going to get for these kind of properties. And now going to the 919, almost $1 million. It's a new construction, 4 bedrooms, 4 bathrooms. There's a different style that we've seen. It's going to be one of many different styles of new construction we have in the area. We are seeing what this style has to offer. Pictures aren't great, but you're seeing a finished kitchen, nice countertops, nice flooring, open concept in a sense. Definitely one of the properties that sold for the more affordable new constructions, because usually they're going for way over $1 million. But it's kind of what you're getting in these areas.
All right, guys, so right now we are at Legrand Park. Just to give you guys a little reference, this is still very close to the downtown area. I think we're like a block and a half away from the downtown.
Yeah.
But the difference here is it's very big, just because as you can see, it gets very kind of suburban here. You can kind of still see the traffic coming from the downtown, but it gets so quiet here. And then You know, we're here at the park. It has the children's playground, it has the baseball field, it has tennis courts, it has the basketball courts.
Well.
So even though it is a small park, this is probably the go-to park for people in Fanwood. In this area, as you can see, it kind of gets really residential. You can see a lot of Cape Cods in this area, which is, I think, the difference between this area and maybe going a little bit more north, which we will talk about. But yeah, basically this is what the downtown has to offer. And if you want to even live in the downtown, maybe you don't want to rent, and you want to be close to the downtown, this is what you're gonna get around here.
And like Laura was mentioning, like the surrounding of the park is going to be a lot of Cape Cods, a lot of, you know, the moment we step out of the downtown area, which is literally, like Laura said, like a block away, everything changes a lot. You know, you're not really hearing that much traffic here, even though the streets are right next door to us. You're not really hearing the super crazy of that, you know, kind of
just experience
like kind of like the commuter life.
Yeah.
You kind of take a step back, you see the suburban feeling, you get the residential feel, the family feel, and it's really nice, you know, because even if you're in the southern or northern part of Fanwood, the feel is going to be the same. Property is going to change a lot, values are going to vary a lot, but the feel is going to be very similar. And what I really love about this town is that even though it's not huge, even though it's not like a town, like even though it's like right next to Scotch Plains, you're still gonna get everything you need within the town. You're still gonna get the super easy commutability. You're still gonna get transportation options, and most importantly, you're also gonna get very good school districts. We're just gonna touch base right after this one. We're gonna go into Scotch Plains right now after this one. We're gonna go talk about the high school there, because Fanwood and Scotch Plains do share the same high school, rated A, niche.com. We'll give you a little more information when we get there. Once we go to kind of the high school and show you that area there, we're gonna talk a little bit more of the northern part and how much things change in that section. All right, last for let's say stop. We are right now going to Scotch Plains High School, or might be there already, and we're going to talk about kind of this area and this area of Fanwood, and so you can see how much property changes when we go from the northern to from the southern to the northern part, and the feel of it is completely different. You're going to find a lot more bigger homes, a lot of split levels, and the area changes a bunch. Okay, now we're going to touch base on these properties here and see exactly what we're gonna get in that area. So to start out, let's start out with the most affordable one, and we'll move up from there. Again, these are the properties that are currently active. So $495, we haven't seen something sub 500 in the videos thus far. Let's now check out the 800 range here, what we're gonna get there, and obviously let's check out this 1.2, probably gonna be a new construction. So let's see what we're getting currently active on the market. $495, sub 500, currently under contract, 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. Let's see how the pictures are looking. There's going to be a Cape Cod as well. Definitely needs a lot of renovation. So you're seeing that sub 500 is going to be a house with a lot of renovations. It's not going to be as big as other ones that do need a lot of renovations, but you're seeing that you can still find something very affordable in the town if you're not looking for something crazy. But this one, you're going to probably do a full rehab, but at that price range, you definitely should be expecting something like this. Now moving up to the $800,000 range, it's going to be 4 bedrooms, 2.5 bathrooms, huge 7.4 thousand square feet, very big house. There's going to be a style that we haven't seen so far. It's kind of a custom home, or it might be a bi-level. We need to see how it looks inside, but it definitely looks a custom. Siding's very nice, very cute, very taken care of. Not fully renovated, but you're seeing that you're getting the size of the house. You're getting an open, semi-open concept. Kitchen, it's not new, but it's super, super clean. Same thing with the appliances. A lot of these houses that are older people own them, and you can see that they take care of them very well. There's the master bedroom all the way upstairs to the private bathroom. You're seeing what you're getting in this house, kind of the space that you can probably renovate down the line, and it's still moving condition. And you're seeing this super nice big backyard. So it's a good house, definitely a kind of a good overall home. And then now passing the 1 million to the 1.2, under contract, 4 bedrooms, 3.5 bathrooms. This seems like a newer construction home. Yes, it seems like a new construction. It's definitely all updated inside. You're gonna get a lot of these over 1 million is gonna be either new construction or huge houses that are super nicely taken care of in Fanwood. But this seems like a property that they definitely lived in there. So they probably bought this home maybe a few years back and are selling it. I didn't see what year it was of the property, but we're gonna see 2005. So newer construction home. This is the style you're gonna get for new construction. Overall, Fanwood, and in certain parts it might be a little bit different, and you're kind of seeing the overall price range. Now let's check out a few that sold in the area. So let's go with the most affordable one, like we've been doing. So it's gonna be this 491. That one sold. Now let's go with something in the middle. Let's go with the 740. And now let's go with the highest one that sold, 959. So at the 490 sub 500 is 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms, like we've been seeing. I'm sure it's gonna need a bunch of renovations. The house looks really good from the outside. So it's actually overall, based on the picture so far, it doesn't seem like it needs that much renovation like we've been seeing for other properties, but it's definitely needs some work. People definitely lived in here, so it's not destroyed, but it sold for 490, which is great. It's not gonna have the space that we've been seeing, but you're seeing compared to what we've been seeing lately, this property has sold for an amazing price, and it's kind of all in the way of northern part of Fanwood, right next to Scotch Plains. Now this 741, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. It's gonna be a split level or a bi-level. Let's see inside. 2-car garage, very nice. Let's see how it's looking. I'm sure at this price range it definitely needs to be semi-updated. Like we're seeing, there's the ground level. That's gonna be where like the family rooms is at. Let's see, bathrooms is not brand new, but it definitely is newer than when it was built. Same thing with the living room. So you're seeing it needs some renovation. It looks, it has this older feel, like a chandelier. You could knock down this wall and make it all open concept, but it is an overall good house, and you're getting the size what most people want. Now I want to show you the backyard really quickly. That usually these homes have very big and nice backyards. And then to kind of top it off and finish it off, pretty much the 1 million range is going to be 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. It's not new construction, but it seems that it's been all renovated based on the siding and the roof from the outside. It looks brand new. Let's see how it's looking inside. This is very nice. So whoever designed this home definitely put a lot of care. You don't see this kind of finishes in the back with the open kitchen. You have a kind of a very high ceilings here. Very custom farmer's sink here, 6-burner stove, and I like that green background. So this reason that it sold so high is because whoever lived here put so much money, so much care into the home that whoever's going to move in, they don't need to do absolutely anything. The bathroom is amazing. So it has a lot of the things that most people are going to have to renovate. And you don't have to do it. You buy this home, there's the ground level. So every part of the home has literally been customized to fit a first-time home buyer or literally a family. So let's see how the backyard is looking. I like to see the backyard. It usually is nice and big. It hasn't been the biggest one we've seen, but it's super clean, super nicely taken care of. And you're seeing why these houses are selling so high.
All right, we are no longer in Fanwood. We are in Scotch Plains, New Jersey, and the reason we are here is because
We're actually in Fanwood still.
Okay, across the street is Fanwood. No, right here we are in Fanwood, and then across the street is Scotch Plains. So we are literally at the border, and the reason we are here is because we are in front of Fanwood Scotch Plains High School. So yes, the Fanwood doesn't have really their own school district. They share school district with Scotch Plains, which is not a bad thing because Scotch Plains has an A-rated school district.
Right.
I know that the Fanwood Scotch Plains High School is number 6 in Union County,
right.
So it has a really good school system. And you're gonna see a lot of references within Fanwood and Scotch Plains. It's not just Fanwood, it's Fanwood, Scotch Plains, even down to like their events. Right. It's like together, so it's a very integrated towns.
And for you to get some reference, we're in an A-rated school district, like Laura said, number 6 in Union County. 6, yeah. So we're in the top 10. There's a bunch of other middle school and high school, other middle school and elementary schools as well. I think around 8 total. So, and they're all going to be A's. I think there's one is a B+, but they're all going to be A's. So when it comes to the school districts, you don't need to worry about it. But what we really want to touch base in this area is that we're kind of more in the northern part of Fanwood, and things change drastically compared to the southern part. You're going to have a lot of tree-lined roads. you're not gonna have a lot of sidewalks except this main road here, which is Westfield Road, and that's gonna divide both Scotch Plains and Fanwood. And you're gonna get a lot of split levels, a lot of bigger homes. You're seeing a lot of newer constructions in this area as well compared to down south near like the Plainfield area. You're gonna get a lot of Cape Cods. You're still gonna get new constructions throughout the whole Fanwood, but we're seeing those bigger homes in this area.
Yeah, even the Cape Cods, like the Cape Cods by Lestrade. And just to give you guys reference, from the downtown area, from the park that we were in, it's about like a 6-minute drive, so we're super close. But like I was saying, the Cape Cods here are a little bigger. They're extended Cape Cods. We are getting the bigger colonial homes, and then you see the new constructions, I mean, everywhere in Fanwood, but this would be the area where you see the most.
And you know, after kind of seeing this video, you should have a good understanding on what Fanwood has to offer, what kind of town is going to be for what kind of people as well. You're seeing that it has a lot of new developments as well. It's the number 4 best area to live in Union County, and it's a nice town. Okay, the only negative, if you want to get my opinion on it, is it's not a lot of real estate for sale. So it's very hard to get into a town, but once you do, we're seeing a lot of people are not leaving. It is, I believe, either the smallest or one of the smallest towns here in Union County. So you're not gonna get maybe that city feel that maybe New Yorkers want, but if you want something more laid back, or if you really just don't want any of the urban kind of feel like you're gonna get in Elizabeth, you're gonna get in Jersey City, you're definitely gonna love Fanwood, especially if you're wanting those good school districts and that affordability factor compared to kind of other parts around Fanwood.
So there you have it, guys. That's our video on Fanwood. Thank you for spending the day with us. We're probably gonna go get something to eat,
right?
But you know, that is basically it. That is the real estate. So
you know, if you are looking to make that move here, make sure to give us a call, text, or email. We're gonna be putting our number up any second now. That's the people that we answer all the calls, texts, and emails coming our way. So make sure to give us a call. And if you guys aren't ready yet, like we mentioned before, make sure to subscribe, hit that bell so you're notified every single time we upload a video. And make sure that you leave a comment. Let us know what you think of the video. Let us know if we need to do any other videos. And let us really know if you're a local here. What are your thoughts of Fanwood for your own opinions?
Yeah, we've met a couple of locals from Union County actually looking at our videos, so you know, jump in the comments, tell us what's, you know, the best location, your take on the best towns in Union County. If you live in Union County, tell us what you like about your town so we can help out, you know, the people looking to relocate.
All right guys, see you next time.